Welcome to this video about leads. So we're going to do leads, cables. This first cable we're going to look at is an XLR cable. This is got 3 connectors. That's the male end, 3 pins in there. So there are 3 connectors. One is ground, one is known as hot, and one is known as cold. So that is the male end. The female end is got 3 holes for the pins from a mic to go into. It's also got this latch which will tend to allow it to latch into microphones. So for instance, put that into the microphone and that's latched, that won't come out. So that's a very good thing about that. You can throw this around quite a lot, please don't. As you can see, the microphone there has a male XLR at the back of the microphone. And the female XLR goes into it. So that is an XLR microphone cable. It is balanced. What balanced cable means is that it uses 3 connectors. So you saw there are 3 pins in this, 3 holes in this. It uses 3 connectors to take one signal, and that signal is put out of phase with itself in the cable, meaning that it cancels noise that would have been picked up on the wire. This balanced cable cancels noise that would have been picked up on the cable run. This means that you can run balanced cables like XLRs for enormously long cable runs, many thousands of meters, or a couple of thousand meters. Okay. So we've got various XLR cables of different lengths in here: green ones, yellow ones, blue ones, black ones. Okay, the colours don't really mean anything, except that the blue ones are very long. So those are our XLRs. The next one that we're going to deal with is a common jack cable, a 6.3mm jack cable, guitar cable. You might know this as. They're used for guitars. This is a TS, tip sleeve, okay, TS, a TS mono jack cable. That's a 1/4" jack or 6.3mm. Okay, this is unbalanced. This cable does not do any clever phase trickery on the cable run. It has 2 connectors, the tip and the sleeve, and if this cable picks up noise from a phone or a radio interference, then that noise will remain on the signal. So that is the downside of the TS jack cable. The TS jack cable should probably be, I can't really fold it up properly at the moment, but the TS jack cable would go on the bottom of these. So just to say back about this XLR mic cable, just to keep you on your toes. As well as being balanced, there is another fantastic use of the 3 pins for one signal, which is that these cables will carry phantom power. Phantom power is the powering for condenser microphones. So condenser microphones like these need phantom power. All of these condenser microphones need phantom power. Okay. None of the dynamics need phantom power. The dynamic microphones make their own power out of the tiny sound that comes out of the tiny sound that they pick up. However, these condenser microphones, they need phantom power. They act like a sensor, and the only way they can get the phantom power, you can power some of them by batteries, but none of ours. The only way they can get their phantom power is down this balanced cable from the mixing desk. The mixing desk provides phantom power, or the audio interfaces. They also provide phantom power. Okay. Lastly, we're going to deal with a third type of cable that you'll come into contact with. So this cable is used for routing our headphone sounds around. Okay. This end on this jack is called a TRS, a tip ring sleeve, TRS cable. And as you can see with this particular wire, we have two TRS cables going to two female XLRs. And this is what we use to take our headphone signal from our desk through our wall boxes and into our headphone amplifiers. These cables, each one of these cables, this is a stereo set of cables because there are two of them. Each cable is balanced, meaning that it will cancel noise that is picked up along the cable. Each cable is balanced, and each cable will therefore cancel the noise, and they're balanced at both ends. So you've got three connectors there going to three connectors there. Right? So those are balanced cables, and they are just used for one job in our studio, which is to take headphone signal to the headphone amplifiers that you use. Okay. So as we say, there's the SM57 that will plug in to our XLR. By the way, we used an SM57 earlier. That's the mic that we used, I think.